Hi everyone, I'm Rick from DXOMARK. Smartphone makers love to come up with new models all the time. There's the Pro Max, the Pro Plus, the Special Edition, and now we've got something new for you. The Xiaomi Redmi K30 Pro Zoom Edition. The Redmi K30 Pro Edition was released earlier this year, and the new Zoom Edition is now part of the Chinese company's budget-friendly K series of flagship phones. The K30 Pro Zoom Edition has a quad camera set that runs on the fast Snapdragon 865 chipset. What makes it a Zoom Edition? The macro camera from the Redmi K30 Pro has been replaced with an 8-megapixel telephoto lens, capable of 3x optical zoom and 30x digital zoom. Let's check out some of the other specs. The main camera has a large 64-megapixel sensor with optical image stabilization. The telephoto camera mentioned earlier also has optical image stabilization. There is also a 13-megapixel ultra-wide sensor, and the fourth camera is a 2-megapixel depth sensor. For video, the K30 Pro Zoom can shoot at 8K, 4K, and 1080p, and comes with electronic image stabilization. So let's see the results of our testing on the Xiaomi Redmi K30 Pro Zoom Edition. We found target exposure to be generally accurate in outdoor conditions, along with dynamic range, with highlights well controlled and high contrast. But sometimes, a visible white balance was noticed on shots taken outdoors. The K30 Pro Zoom Edition's pixel binning processing ensures that it offers a very good texture-to-noise trade-off. Details are well preserved in outdoor conditions, but local loss of texture is sometimes visible. The most noticeable artifact in our test was flare and backlight images, as you can see here. Now let's take a closer look at the zoom feature. As its name suggests, the K30 Pro Zoom Edition is an excellent device for zoom shots, with well-managed exposure, color, and detail at all distances. Although it's not on the same level as the best zoom devices with periscope-style folded optics like the Huawei P40 Pro, the Redmi consistently delivers high-quality zoom images. At close range, the device applies a digital crop to images captured using the primary sensor and outputs a final 8-megapixel image. With either no or very little upscaling applied to achieve this, the final image is well rendered with excellent detail and noise, maintained in all lighting conditions. You can see compared to the OnePlus 8 Pro, also equipped with an 80mm telelens, the K30 Pro Zoom captures fine structures a little better and offers a significant improvement over the single-cam iPhone SE. For bokeh, the K30 Pro Zoom Edition is a strong performer in portrait mode. The device uses the wide-angle camera to create the bokeh effect, combined with a cropped image from the main camera. Depth estimation is also generally pretty good despite some occasional minor errors around complex or fine structures. In bokeh, however, dynamic range is limited. The device didn't seem to do any HDR processing, which resulted in many clipped highlights in many outdoor examples. The Redmi K30 Pro Zoom Edition's ultra-wide-angle camera is a little average, but without any serious flaws. The 16mm lens offers a respectable field of view, although serious wide-angle shooters may prefer something a little wider. Exposure isn't quite as good as the main camera, with slightly lower exposures and dynamic range, but we found it acceptable and color remains good. One drawback is the loss of detail when applying any zoom when using the ultra-wide camera. For night photography, it's a bit of a mixed bag, with the device capable of very pleasant low-light cityscapes, but less successful flash portraits. With the flash off, cityscapes are generally well exposed with good color. In auto flash mode, the flash exposure is pretty good, ensuring a well-exposed portrait, but skin tones can appear a little unnatural. The K30 Pro Zoom Edition also offers a dedicated night mode, which often improves exposure, dynamic range, and color, compared to images taken with the flash off, which is particularly true to low-light cityscapes. It's fair to say that the K30 Pro Zoom Edition performs better in static video, as issues with exposure, autofocus, and stabilization start to creep up when you move the camera. But video exposure and color are very satisfying. To summarize, the pros of the Xiaomi Redmi K30 Pro Zoom Edition are accurate exposure outdoors, fast and accurate autofocus, good detail in outdoor zoom shots, attractive bokeh spotlights, effective video stabilization. The cons include white balance cast outdoors, localized loss of texture, color shifts in certain tones, slight focus instabilities in video. The Xiaomi Redmi K30 Pro Zoom Edition received an overall score of 120, with 129 in photo and 101 in video. Thank you for watching, and visit DXOMARK.com for the full report. And don't forget to click the subscribe button to watch more of our videos. And we'll see you in the next one.